Namaste, friends, ladies and gentlemen, and all government aspirants. This is Raj over here, and I am welcoming you. And today we have a special guest on this platform, and let me introduce him. He has a very charismatic personality. He has cleared the sub-inspector job and also SSC CGL, and the most important thing that we have seen his glimpses on Joe's talk. So without further any delay, let's introduce Mr. Aswin and try to know about his introduction by his own words. So Mr. Aswin, how are you?
I'm good. What about you,
Please
Ras?
introduce yourself.
How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm on my track.
Okay, that's great. And thank you for your so fantastic introduction. You have mentioned almost all the things, and the rest of the things that are left, I will add. As friends, how are you? I hope all of you are doing well. And as Raj told that my name is Ashwani and I am currently working as an assistant section officer in Ministry of Defense. And I cleared SSC CGL 2017 examination, and I have been doing this job for last around 2 years. And my department is Ministry of Defense. So this was all my introduction. And Raj, you can ask some more questions. I hope these questions are going to benefit all the aspirants.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely it will be beneficial for all those viewers who are watching us. Let me start this session with my first question, and that is that you have achieved a lot in your life. You have cracked sub inspector. You have gone through SSD. You have achieved a lot. So I just want to know that how you see this achievement.
So yeah, when it comes to any achievement in any field, it always feel so super. And in my case also, when I cracked the government job examinations, like initially the first government job examination which I cleared was UP Police Sub Inspector examination. I had also undergone training for more than 6 months in that department. So it was also a stellar experience for me, and I still cherish that experience which I went through. So definitely, journey was awesome. And when I was undergoing training, I also cleared SSC CGL examination. And while I cleared that examination, so that feeling cannot be described in the words. And
Mm-hmm.
not only me, but also my whole family was very happy for my success.
Well, I can understand your emotion that you are going through. So, but let's move to the another one that is this question that you have from BTech and you have done BTech in graduation and
Yes.
you just shifted from there. So, what makes you to choose this field or choose this line? That is the question from me.
So yeah, I have done graduation in engineering. Mechanical engineering was my branch. So
Okay.
yeah, at that time I was so eager to join engineering in 2012. But later on, when I joined the engineering, my focus and my interest shifted towards defense services. I wanted to become armed forces officer, and later on
Mm-hmm.
when I prepared for it, I cleared written exam, but I couldn't clear interview. So I then my also age also got over, so I shifted towards SSC CGL examination, because SSC CGL also provides you various prestigious posts, and that to group B gusted and non-gusted posts with work-life balance, and there are more than 20 posts, so you can choose according to your interests. So I shifted towards it, and then I started preparing for it, and I cleared this examination in my very first attempt.
That's great to hear from you, Mr. Ashwin, that you did a lot in your life, and we have seen that SSC is just an prestigious examination in India, and lots of aspirants appear in every year. We have seen forms are going down in lakhs. So I want to ask you that how much difficult this journey is for you, and when you crack this exam, then what was the your reaction, and what was the reaction of your parents and your friends?
So, if I talk about my journey, so it was neither much difficult nor much not much nor much easy. So the things are like that. As I prepared initially for defense services examination, so I before joining the coaching for SSC, or before jumping into SSC CGL field, I had prepared for defense services examination. So some parts like English and maths and GS I had already prepared. So not thoroughly, but some part of it. So when I came into this field, uh, I was just regular. Okay, regularity, consistency was my key, and I was disciplined. I completed my task on daily basis. I went to coaching, and the daily work I completed without any fail. I also joined mock test on weekly basis, and gradually my score also improved. So that was all about my journey, that it was, yeah, if you are disciplined, you can crack any government job examination, not only any examination, in any field. You need
Mhm, mhm.
consistency and self discipline.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah, so that
Definitely, it is also true that discipline is the key success of anything that you want to achieve.
yeah, definitely.
And in this scenario, that another thing that is coaching, that how to choose coaching, that every aspirant want to join coaching, and they also want to know that what should uh, be the fees, and what is the criteria to choose a coaching. So if you like to throw some light in this regard, then it will be helpful for several aspirants.
Yeah, definitely. If I talk about the coaching, so nowadays I think scenario has changed altogether. At that time when I joined coaching, there was not much scope of online coachings, because it was 2017 year,
Exactly.
but now things have changed a lot. And now I think a person who is dedicated and self disciplined, that person can clear this exam. Not only this, but also UPSC examinations. That person can clear those examinations at his own home, okay, without wasting so much money. Because if you join offline coaching, fees are fees is quite high, and also other
True
costs
said.
like, yeah, like hostel and food, and so there are so many associated costs. So I think nowadays there are so many online coaching platforms. So any student, if that person wants to clear this exam, he can do at his own home. So now I think things have become more affordable than earlier.
Yeah, well, you said well, and you enlightened us about the coaching. But another thing is, student I see often confused that about the sources, that what to choose or what to not. And second one is about mock test. That is quite playing a pivotal role in any section. So you have joined the mock test offline or online, that you should elaborate in this regard.
Okay, so firstly, coming to sources. So my sources were as usual, like like students choose for English, Neetu ma'am's book, and for
Mhm.
GS.
Yes, yes.
GS,
I have seen many people that are using that book.
yeah, yeah, it is quite famous and very good book. I must suggest all the aspirants. I think people who have been preparing for this exam, they must be familiar of this book, and it is sufficient, I think, for grammatical portion. Apart from it, coming to GS and maths, I must say that if your foundation is clear in mathematics, you won't face much problem. You have to just work on the speed, and mock tests will also be helpful for it. And now coming to mock tests, so mock tests are indispensable. You cannot avoid them, and you should analyze your performance on weekly basis. and you should monitor your performance, that in what section you are, how much score you are getting in which section, and where you are lagging behind. You should work on that portion particularly, and gradually on weekly basis, if a student uh, takes the mock test seriously, then definitely he is going to score well in the actual examination.
Yes, yes. Your suggestion will definitely will help many of the aspirant who are giving the mock test. So that is quite great. And moving further with this session, let me ask you an evergreen question that comes in mind of every student, that uh, how many hours one should dedicate, or whether the qualities is matter or quantity. This question comes in everyone's mind, so I want your standpoint on this regard.
Yeah, sure. It is very interesting question, I must admit that. So actually, in my case, and also the friends who also cleared these examinations, kind of examinations. So from their experience as well as my own experience, I would suggest that quantity of hours doesn't matter. The thing that matters is quality of hours. I never counted the hours, how much hours I am putting in on daily basis. I have the target on daily basis that I have to do this particular topic. I have to do these questions in mathematics, and I have to prepare this grammatical portion of this uh, book. So, or I have to solve some reasoning questions. So my target was clear on daily basis. Apart from it, I also uh, gave mock test on weekly basis. So I used to analyze the performance, that what topic I have to revise for the next mock. So I did the same, and in that manner it helped me in improving my score. So that why the thing that you should focus on your quality of hours, that whenever you are studying, you should be totally engrossed in your study. You should not like count your hours, or you should not be distracted about other things. Whenever you are studying, there should not be any distraction. Okay, try to minimize the distraction whenever you are studying in library or your. Okay, so am I audible, Nas?
Yeah, you are,
Okay, okay. So I was saying that definitely quality matters. Okay, so
but I can't see you actually.
yeah, yeah.
Your video is lagging. Hmm. So that's great thing that you spoke well. And so moving ahead, and this is a quite serious question from you, that we have seen a paradigm shift in the syllabus of SSC from tier 1 to tier 4 in exam pattern. So I want to know about your point of view about the latest pattern and changes that SSC had did.
So definitely, I appreciate the change that SSC has taken, because now it is going to expedite the process. Like initially, for I think from 2016, 17, and 15, and afterwards, the joining process has
Mhm.
become quite late. So now I think it is going
Yeah.
to, it is now I think going to quicken the process. Like there are now only two tiers. Okay, initially there were 3 to 4 tiers, and so there is pre, which is qualifying only, and afterwards there is mains. And in mains the syllabus is quite similar of prelims. In mains there is computer portion which is qualifying, which is extra. Apart from it, the all other four subjects are similar in prelims and mains. So if a person clears prelims, so everyone is the person who are qualified, so their marks are not going to be counted for merit. Now the only marks which a student gets in mains, these marks are going to be counted for merit. So it is going to uh, definitely it is going to expedite the process. Now there are high chances that people are going to join the department their respective departments in timely manner. Like in my case, it took a lot of time. I think more than 3 to 4 years I took from the notification releasing of notification till the joining. It took me around 4 years, but I think now the process may sum up within 1 year only. So I think it is going to help the aspirants a lot.
Okay, so we come at the ending of our session. So uh, let me ask you the final one, that is about distraction. That many youths got distracted in social media. They indulge in some group chats, or they indulge in some friend groups. So I want to know about your point of view or standpoint, that how to overcome from distraction, and any message at lastly that you want to propound to the students. It will be great helpful for them.
Yeah, definitely. So as since the advent of social media platforms and the e-learning is, at one hand it is beneficial because it is affordable, and it is comfortable because a person can take the classes at his home and also his own pace. Okay, but on the another hand, there are some cons of social media platforms or e-learning, that it is very easy to get distracted. Okay, if a person is watching video on
Mm,
some platform like YouTube, for like he is taking live class or any recorded class, so there are some ads and videos which I have seen that many students get distracted. They open up the YouTube for a particular class, but they end up doing something else. They like open up some any trailer of movie or any song released. So these are some distractions, and they should not be there. So I say that if you, while doing uh, online classes or taking classes on your digital platform, if you feel like you are being distracted, so I think you should be disciplined, or you can choose offline platform. Okay, and because you are preparing for a prestigious examination, so self discipline is quite important, not only for selection but also
definitely.
after getting
Yes.
selection. So I think you should
Mm,
be disciplined enough to avoid all those things. If you are using WhatsApp too much, you can uninstall it. You can decide some particular time that you have to use it for 7 to 7:30 p.m. You can do that. It is, I think, quite beneficial. You can manage the social media platforms, your social life, as well as your uh, personal life, your study. So you can I think improvise the things. So this is my suggestion, that be disciplined. Try to be disciplined. There are various ways to not get distracted, and it is also your desire, or your uh, deep desire to earn your dream post. So I think these distractions are nothing in front of your dream post, so that should be kept in the mind of aspirant.
yeah, you spoke true, that today's there are very ways of distraction, but if one have a clear goals, then definitely in times to come one will definitely will achieve it. And people's several peoples are preparing for government examination, and very few of them were selected. So it shows their dedication, their perseverance, and patience are not to get distracted by anything whatever mishap or happening in your life. So that is quite natural. So thank you for guiding us, and it will be a great session for all of the aspirants who are watching you. And at the end, again, I would like to thank you for giving your precious time, acknowledging us, and sharing your tips. And your tips will be definitely, it will be enlighten many of the aspirants that are watching our video. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Raz, for your taking my interview. And I also feel the same, that this interview may help as many students as possible. It would be my honor, and I will feel quite good if it enlighten many, if it is beneficial for aspirants. and I will always be there to help as many aspirants I can, and I will take out the time if any students approaches me for my counsel. So thank you, Raz. See you soon.
Okay.